Okie dokie. Welcome, everybody. Thank you for joining us.
We are in mourning, just so you know.
I genuinely feel awful, and it's Amber's fault.
Grieving. I stand by my choice. I stand by it. I'd make it again.
I told Amber, I was like, to be honest, I would have made so I thought it was going to be Dell or Foz. I don't know why I thought that, but that's what I thought when I had heard about this years ago and started kind of remembering. And so JD was a bit of a surprise there, but
JD
it could have
been
anybody else, and I would have chose Dell. It could have even been Marcus, and I would have chose Dell because I would have been like, Marcus is old, he's lived so long, and he'll live on through JD. I did not fucking think it would be JD and Dell. So that was a complete shock to me. And the second I saw them both run at that queen, I was like, oh my God, that's where we're going. Brutal.
Yep. And just to clarify here, Tony absolutely would have chosen JD to live.
I think I would have.
He had it his way.
I'm not the bad guy is what Amber's saying. She is.
No, man, I would choose Dell again. I really would.
Awful.
Dell deserves it. He deserves life.
Marcus has given everything to the Cogs.
They both deserve life, but like...
Poor Marcus, he's done everything he could.
So has everybody else.
But none of them are Marcus. That's my point.
None of them are, but not necessarily like by choice.
Graphics? Oh my God, I have a shadow. Is that new?
Yeah, we have shadows.
This genuinely looks different. I don't know why, but anyways.
I don't know if the shadow thing is new, but there's like a little compass mini bar thing that tells me where you are now too, which is quite helpful.
Where are you? I can't see. Where are you?
Do you see under your health?
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, I do too.
Does that show you where enemies are? God, I wish that would go away every time. Anyways, okay. Getting distracted. This will be a short one. I pretty much liked everything. My only critique, honestly, because I'm just gonna squish it, was because I mentioned it while we were playing, but the open world just didn't feel as good. Like Halo Infinite felt like, wow, Halo really was meant to be an open world in my opinion. And when I think about it, Halo's always had open level design. Halo Combat Evolved started it with, I don't remember the name of the level, but like when you invade that island, it's kind of an open world like thing. Gears of War, I do not think is open world. I don't know if I would say that helped at all, to be honest. I think it hindered it a little bit, because it just, Gears of War was linear, but it always had story like going on, you know? And when it turned to this, this is ugly. I'm not gonna keep this. I'm just laying out how this looks. But I just felt like it was too slow in the parts between. It didn't have enough. In Halo, I think could have even added a bit more like stuff to their exploration, but it was enough that it worked, and I didn't really complain about it.
It was like satisfying or rewarding, I guess, in a way, to travel, like to engage and use the open world platform.
Grappling hook. I swear to God, the grappling hook makes
but I don't know if they could have
difference.
done a grappling hook
No,
here.
I do not think. That's my point. I think Gears of War is not an open world game.
Good lordy.
I just watched it happen. I thought it was
rude,
fun.
Man.
Sleepy time.
Do we have beds?
Yeah. Otherwise,
that's
my only other complaint, Kate is just a little bland. I don't think it's bad necessarily. She just is a little bit more boring than the other characters, I felt.
Right.
But maybe that works in her favor of
serious, I guess.
You just feel she's going with it. She is the serious of the bunch, you're right. But even Marcus in all those games was the serious one. Always pissed off, always angry. He had some funny fucking lines. Like,
he did.
Like there was a stupid humor. I wouldn't even say it's clever or anything like that. Wolf is, I don't know, stole food or something. But it was like a stupid humor that I always, ow. Oh my God, I'm gonna die.
I have spruce planks.
Whew. Jesus, it's dangerous out here.
Oh yeah, right there, friend.
I always said Gears of War was written by a 13-year-old. Like that just felt like the dialogue. This one did not feel like it was written by a 13-year-old.
This one did not feel that way. I agree with that.
This was way more clever. Like in the moment I realized
it was just layered.
Yes, the moment I realized it was when Marcus said you don't need to keep proving yourself, and
Are you feeding the bunny the carrot, Tony? Look at him. He's
oh my God.
You collected a bunny. You collected a Monty Python bunny.
I don't think I can train. I think Just like cows, I think you can herd them, but you can't actually, they don't follow you. Unless you have carrots, apparently. The moment I noticed it was when JD kept trying to prove himself, blah, 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 and then Marcus is like, you don't need to keep two. I totally interpreted that as because he's the son of Marcus, obviously.
Right.
And then when you realize he's the one that gave the order, it's like the whole bubble pops, and you're like, holy crap. You're like,
dude, no,
oh my God,
you.
that's so rough. It makes so much sense now. Like, clever writing. And then hinting at Anya and the birth rate, the birth fertility programs or whatever, and how it's important, but it looked like it killed Anya. About how they kept layering on that you can't trust the government, but you kind of need the government. And it just keeps on being this constant cycle. Like, it was just, it just way more, God damn it, I keep doing that. Way more clever writing than I thought it needed.
These planks are different colored planks than oak, by the way. These are spruce. They're darker.
What I'm using?
No, here. I have spruce planks. You can have them.
Is that what I'm using? No.
Well, I don't think so.
I don't want them. Take your spruce trash away. I love doing that where you just keep shooting it out. Oh my God. How many? Right? I just used oak. Didn't I?
I have 8 oak planks, but we don't have oak trees here.
Oh, I kind of like that color more, actually,
I do
now
too.
that I'm looking at it.
That's why I thought you would want them.
I take it back. But, so, writing, so much better. Like, was just so much better than it like, ever needed to be honest. Like, I just super impressed by the writing. Really liked it.
It was like a full, like, grown-up,
I was going to say a big person.
A big person. There were some big thoughts and opinions in that game. Yes, which is true, but you know what I mean.
But like, so like the writing did not let it go. What?
Where's our door gonna be?
Where's the town? God, it's been a little bit since we did one of these.
That's okay. I'm gonna make it.
I think
this
the
side.
town's
I'll
over
put the
there.
door right here.
Oh, look at that sheep. It's like fucking polka dotted. But yeah, like, I mean, I was blown away by the story. I do think Gears of War 3 is my first favorite. Gears of War 2 is my second. And this is definitely my third. But that's a lot of nostalgia talking, because honestly, I don't think anything would trump 3, because for me, it just felt like that was the culmination of, like, just everything. It was the end of the war. It was the end of Gears of War at the time.
Yeah.
I liked it. The
Big
door is too low.
Involved.
Come on, Amber. Come on, Amber.
Where is this?
There.
Oh.
So I will always love 3, but I'm just gonna sit and stare because it's hard to talk and play sometimes. But I really enjoyed the story.
I really enjoyed it. I
characters.
agree with 3. So you said it was like in order. You'd go with like 3, 2, and then maybe 1 in this one, or this one and then 1. I think mine would be 3 and then this one. I just enjoyed the story a lot. I enjoyed the characters too. I really liked Dell's character, so
he was good. Goody Two Shoes. That's what he was. He was the.
But he was funny, and he was
Goody
like nerdy.
Two Shoes who was
he
funny.
He was the nerd.
Nerdy, which they totally changed because Baird was the complaining nerd guy. You're right. Like, even the characters. And the only other thing I could say about the story was I didn't like how Foz just suddenly was a good guy. But I'm assuming something happened with JD.
Storyline was very abrupt.
Yes.
And that felt poorly written, if that is how it was meant to be.
I feel like there's going to be a DLC, or there wouldn't be a DLC. I feel like there's a story explaining why Foz and JD changed.
Just
almost like JD talked to him and Foz realized, oh shit, I am the asshole, blah, blah, blah. And it wasn't like Foz wasn't still kind of a goofy asshole. Yeah. Like JD would have said, do you want to be the hero or do you want to be the cog? Right? And then Foz like, fuck yeah, I want to be a hero, like the famous Delta Squad. And then he goes off. Otherwise, the mother killing JD or Dell was the only other part that I was like,
I also don't love how
cheesy.
JD died. Do I dislike that you had to choose between 2 characters that you love? No, I don't hate that. I think that was very emotional, like, grab there. But I do think that it was like, why the mom? Is it to mess with Kate? Because I don't feel like Kate was necessarily that deep of a character that we felt connected. I felt way more connected to Dell and JD,
agree.
And maybe even Foz with some of it. Maybe that's just because, like, I like their stories better. I don't know.
Well, I think, like I said, she's kind of boring. Not in a negative way. She's just plain. She
Yeah,
really
not
didn't have a
very
lot of
emotional.
character stuff. She was I had a rough life, and I was an outsider, and that was her character traits.
Yeah.
Like, that was it. And then she was kind of the serious, get stuff done person. Marcus
Right.
had, and again, even in just the first game, like, I'm remembering, Marcus you meet in a prison. You're like, why is he in prison? Turns out he disobeyed orders. Dom is his friend, and he's the more lighthearted one. And Marcus is Mr. Nihilistic, but he still does stuff, and he cares about people. Marcus had more depth, right? Like, right off the bat. And I just don't
Right.
feel Kate did, so I agree. It's like, you're right. The pull was against Kate.
Sibling.
What?
Would.
Thank you. The pool was against Kate, but it just didn't, like, as a character, like, I had been playing her the whole time, and I think I felt more when Jack died. Like, you know? And Jack wasn't even that bad. It was funny and sad at the same time because I like Jack.
Yeah.
Dude, can you imagine if you played that whole game as Jack? Like, and it was like an innocent person who's like, this is so much fun, and then you die at the very end. Like,
Oof.
that would have been a little brutal too.
Yeah, that would have been brutal.
But just talking about it, you can tell how much we enjoyed it. Like, it was
Yeah,
a
there was a
fun
lot to
game.
talk about. It was good. Like, I don't know why it's surprising in a way of like, wow, that was really good. But like, I think it's
because I
it's
think
like
games have disappointed a lot of people.
Yeah, and it was such as of all I know why of all the games to go and surprise you with a really deep and emotionally grabbing story, it would not have been Gears of War.
Yeah, it's not like
to
I'm
be
saying
the one to do it now.
Yeah, I'm not saying Gears of War is Mass Effect, right? But I'm saying it was a hell of a lot more impressive than Call of Duty, right? Like,
Yeah.
I was genuinely intrigued. And I'm very interested. They made it quite clear that the hammer, even though Jack acted like a beacon, so I'm assuming Baird will find out how to do that. I would be very interested. I liked my idea of they need to find a way to bounce the beam or get rid of the Hammer of Dawn, because it'd be very intriguing to see where the world goes when they can no longer use it.
Sans like deadly world weapon power.
Yeah, like, for instance,
Wow.
I find it funny. They hinted in Gears of War 3 the airship kind of thing, like where you're flying around that big bloated monster thing. God, I missed the grubs, I'll be honest. I didn't quite like the swarm. There would be my number one complaint. Just make them the grubs again, the locust. It'd be funky. Like, I could even see them going to the air, like, and them living on floating platforms. Like, this game could go anywhere, and I think I could see it doing it. Does that make sense? Like,
Yeah,
I always say
I
Saints
agree with
Row is a game that no matter what Saints Row does, it will always be Saints Row. Like, it doesn't matter until they trash it like they did recently. But that's a different thing. It's because they didn't stay true to Saints Row, I guess.
Hey,
Getting off topic
can you
anyways.
close off the wall on this side so that I can?
Like that?
Sweet. Yeah, because I'm taking off the dirt.
Well, we're not safe in here. Are we? No, we're not. There's too much of a gap. They can easily get through.
Gap where?
The roof. The windows. Right?
Oh,
They can get through, I think.
I guess.
But anyways, I mean, that's all I really have to say, because we're going to ask, like, would you play it again, or should you play it in
Heck
co-op?
yeah.
I mean, yeah, to be
Duh.
honest, I love Halo, but I gotta say, I think as far as third person, like, as far as co-op games go, Amber deals
pretty
with the feeling
solid.
sick sometimes, and I wonder if that's
I
more
do.
the YouTube, because we have lights on us, obviously.
Right, the bright light
more
hitting
than
me
the
with
game.
motion sickness. Because I've felt it with multiple games. Dying Light was another one that every now and then I would just, like, depending on what the mission was, like the boat scenes in that game. Was that Dying Light?
I have no idea.
Yeah.
Resident
yeah,
Evil?
Yeah,
I don't know.
it was one of
Anyways,
those.
if
that-
you
that-
don't feel
that one
motion
gets me.
sick, I think
That was
Gears of
good.
War is actually the best, like, co-op game to
Almost
play.
better than Halo because of the humor.
It's nonsensical. Like, it's so hyper violent, and yet it's a joke. It's hyper violent. Like,
Yeah.
you have chainsaw and machine guns. Now, obviously, if somebody doesn't like that kind of like stuff, duh. But I thoroughly enjoyed it. Like, I honestly think Gears of War, like, if you're introducing somebody to shooters and like co-op, I think Gears of War might be my favorite to do it. And then followed very closely by Halo. Like, Halo is good, but it's first person. A lot of people who aren't big gamers have easier times with third person. So another good reason, but really enjoyed it. So
Loved it.
I actually think Halo Infinite had their story improved over 4 and 5, but I actually think this one beat it in story-wise. Like, I thought the story elevated the game a lot more in Gears than it did in Halo.
I agree. I totally agree with
mostly
that.
because the Cortana stuff just got kind of funky.
Cortana was just repetitive. I do feel like they varied. I don't know. I guess you could compare that in a way.
And now you have Weapon, which is interesting. What did we call her? I don't remember.
Tina.
I'm going to be so pissed off when her name's not Tina. I got so used to calling her that, and it fits so well.
I agree.
Yeah.
Weapon. It's Cortana 2.0, whatever.
It's her name is going to be fucking Cortana. I think we all know it.
Yeah.
And you know they're going to have to talk about, like, do we just name her Cortana, or are we not naming her Cortana?
Well, literally at the end, it was like, oh, my name or whatever. And then it's like, I have the perfect one. Like, okay.
Better be fucking Tina. That's all I'm
Better be
saying. Tina. But anyways, yeah, so, like, God, it's been a crazy fun journey, but...
It has been a crazy fun journey. It'll be sad. This is the last one that we're doing for quite some time, but...
Yeah, but anyways... Thank you, everybody. Hope you enjoyed that as much as we did. The Gears of War, God, they're so much fun. But
yeah, they are.
Yeah, see you guys around. Thank you again. Bye.